Oh my God, it's another week. That's right. It's week 68. Welcome, everybody. If you don't know what this is a vlog and an LGS and a Hingham. It's called Pandora's Deckbox, pandorasdeckbox.com. You can go there. You can save 5% on your first order. Just use the code EATSHIPANDDIE. Scan the QR code on the screen. I'm Adam. I got a wife. I got a dog. I got, a job or something. And this is a vlog where I talk about the news of LGSs and Pokemons and every week, 68 weeks. I don't know, man. I can't keep coming up with new stuff. The mic sounds like shit. I don't have my lav. I forgot it at home. Let's talk about Magic news. All right, we had Marvel Heroes sneak peek on Tuesday. There's going to be 4 pre-con decks, and one of them is Fantastic Four. Cards look fun. Dr. Doom is in there. He's mono black. Or I don't know if he's in there. He's probably in there. There's also a Moon Girl. Devil Dinosaur. I don't know what these references are, but they mean something to somebody. The set icon is awful. John is excited. Alex is not. It's a mixed bag. I'm going to go turn the HVAC off because it's going to be loud. Personally, I'm kind of okay with it. It's whatever. There's a big Hulk guy, and with Caltrops, you can go infinite, and the Caltrops, which was like $1 yesterday, is now $40 because of people wanting their 2-card infinite combo. I don't know. That's another set. It's coming in June. But you know what I care about is Lorwyn. January 5th, we're getting some more previews, debuts, whatever they're calling them. Seems like a crazy late date when the set's coming out, the 16th. But it's fine. You know what? It's going to be great. We're going to love Lorwyn. We're going to enjoy Lorwyn while we got it. There's some confirmed dates for MTG bans in 2026. We got February 9th, March 23rd, May 18th, June 3rd, August 10th, October 12th, and sometime in December. All right, that's Magic news. Pokemon news. Mega Dream is good still, but the price continues to drop. As with most Japanese releases, the first day it's available, it's insanely overpriced, and then it goes down, and then depending on how good the set is, it goes this way, and then maybe up, and then English comes out and goes way down. But English is Ascended Heroes. And Ascended Heroes is going to be a mess. We know this. We talked about it before. You're not going to get ETBs for a while. You're not going to get booster bundles for a while. So it might be like $20 a pack for Ascended Heroes when it comes out. And that may drive Japanese up because you can actually get some. It's the same art, but you can maybe have it for $3 a pack, or $5 a pack, and or maybe $10 a pack. I don't know what it is. Right now, it's about $119. Last week, it was $129. It's mega dream. First Pokemon Play event is tomorrow. Is sort of business news, sort of Pokemon news. We're running an ad to drum up some participation. We're giving away a Phantasmal Flames booster pack for anyone that signs up and plays. Could be a nightmare. I don't know. We've already had people saying, "Can I have my 5-year-old join?" And I think that's fine, but you gotta make sure they're not crazy and they know how to play Pokemon and stuff. We can try to teach people, but I don't know what to expect tomorrow. It's going to be weird. We'll find out. I'll report next week. We started getting secret Pokemon emails. We learned the English name of the next set like 5 minutes before PokeBeach released it. And it's the Perfect Order is what it's called. We're probably going to get to the next set pre-release, I think. Maybe. We said PhD is our primary distributor. It will release Friday, March 27th, which is John's birthday. Pre-releases will take place from March 14th to the 22nd. My nose is weird. I had a soda moment where I coughed, and I think I have soda in my sinuses. So that's why I sound weird. I'm not sick, I don't think. There's still soda in there. All right, the business news. There was a secret event I mentioned last week. Couldn't talk about it because we didn't want a million people to show up. We had briefly, for like a day, listed the Final Fantasy Holiday Commander Box League event on our website in the event finder or whatever. We got 1,000 phone calls and emails, and we were like one of 3 stores that were hosting it in New England that anybody knew about. I think most stores that were hosting it either didn't list it or they just didn't host it and they sold the promos like assholes. It's like $100 Yuna promo. Here's a picture over here on the side. Wow, so pretty. And people loved it. We pre-sold our tickets. We thought we were going to do stand outside and wait. I got shit on my shirt. It's gross. It's probably yogurt from the baby. Don't worry about it. Pre-sold the tickets on our website. That was fun. We dropped it at 8 p.m. We got all the things sold pretty much instantly. Then nobody had to sit in the cold. Then when we got here, we saw guys standing in the cold. I had a goof moment when we had originally decided we were going to make people stand out in the cold. Somebody emailed and they were like, "What? How do I get in?" And I told them you got to stand out in the cold for like hours. I don't know how long it's going to be. And I never responded to him when we decided to change it to Discord notifications and selling it through the website. So he was there from like 10 a.m. till 2 p.m. And it was, I don't know, 30 degrees. It wasn't terribly cold, but it sucked. And we were like, I got there, I pulled in, and I was like, "I'm so sorry, it's sold out. We put it online." And he's like, "No, I got an email." And I was like, "You got an email?" And he pulled up the email with my words, and I'm like, "Fuck." And then I remembered it. And then, so anyway, I was like, "All right, all right, come in. Come in. We'll let you play. We're only supposed to be 12 people." And there's another part. All right. There's another part of the story. Oh, I don't have to edit in the photos. It's here. This is what it is. Can you see it? It's Yuna. We were gonna have 8. That's what was allocated for the store. When we got them, they were damaged. They were all bent in the corners. It sucked. So I emailed Watsy. They were like, "Hey, you sent them in a loose box with a bunch of other heavy shit. They got bent. We need more Yuna promos." So they sent 8 more promos. And all the ones that they sent us were not damaged, but misprinted. They're all shifted over to the side. I'm like, oh my God. But we had 16, right? We said we have 3 tables that seat 4 people. And then we have 2 tables that seat 2 people. So we have 16 players total, but they can't all be playing Commander. Commander's a 4-player game. So we're maxing it at 12. So this guy shows up. Fumiya is a Japanese cultural exchange student going to MIT for research or something. He's awesome. I love Fumiya. And I'm so happy. I was like, all right, we have enough promos, but it's going to be weird. We'll have to make like a 5-player pod or something. But we'll make it work and you'll get a promo. And I said, you'd get a promo if you stayed out in the cold. And he did stay out in the cold. And I was like, well, we don't open till 2. It was noon. And I'm like, "Can you wait in your car?" And he's like, "I took a bus." So it's just been, there's no place for him. So he came in and he was like helping us do chores and stuff. He was setting up the snack station. He's a great dude. Anyway, the event starts and we're down a person. One person's sick. They can't make it. So Fumiya is the 12th person. It was perfect. Everything was meant to be. Everybody had fun. Nobody had any drama. They all got good hits. There was a lot of Sephiroths pulled in their boxes. They got promos. It was great. I'm sorry I couldn't talk about it. I wish we had a bigger story. I wish we had more promos. We were only going to have 8. And the 12 people, like, showing up, that was kind of a... This is a nightmare. All right, anyway. That's what happened last week. Anything else to talk about? No. All right. We got an invite to apply for the final distributor magazine exchange. We've been on their wait list since like June. It seems like the market is softening enough that they're letting people in or they're just getting through the backlog of people. They said like 3 months ago we were like next month we'd get in and 2 more months went by. Whatever. We applied last night. Now we wait another few weeks for decision. If they let us in, we will not have access to pre-ordering hot in-demand items. We got to do this stupid dance again. We're probably going to spend like some threshold, probably $10,000. Then maybe we get access to pre-orders. Then we need to spend, $100,000 before we get decent allocations. It's the same bullshit grind we got to do one more time, but this is the last one. We're all done after this one. This is the final stone in our infinity gauntlet of distribution access. The whole thing, it's like a microcosm of the industry as a whole. It takes at least like $500,000 because there's 5 distros and you got to spend $100,000 at each distro to get sort of a barely enough tiny shop's worth of inventory. This is a big expensive thing. If you don't have $500,000 sitting around, it's really hard to do. Anyway, shout out to the patron buyers, and they help us buy stuff at break even. You know, if we buy $10,000 worth of Edge of Eternity's commander decks, they'll buy it. We won't make any profit, but they will get it at a cheaper than market, close to distro price. And we can get stuff that's good later, like commander collector thingies or whatever. It's not an easy job, but I do love it. Big shout out to Alex this week for fulfilling and pulling single card orders. We had a bunch of locals that have commander decks, and they're like, hey, can you look at this list? And then we've had 5 of those requests. So she's pulling up to 500 cards from our inventory. It's a manual process. It's good. We're getting there. But we also had like the Chocobo bundles, the Final Fantasy scene kits. We didn't have enough of the game edition Final Fantasy Commander to do patrons. We had 3. So I'm like, I need them for the store. But all that went out. Everybody that got something only got 1 unit, and they either got a Chocobo bundle or a scene kit. And that was like half the people that wanted something. So this was not a very well allocated product for us, but I think it was also based on like some of your Final Fantasy spend, and that was right before we got into distribution, so we didn't have a lot. Happy with what we got. We got 17 Chocobo boxes in total from distribution, and Kevin from Gone Rogue Games said he got 30. So if we're right on his heels, that feels pretty good. He also said he got cut way down. He probably should have got hundreds. But anyway, we also had Gothic come out, and we fulfilled 100% of the Gothic orders, which is sick. But there was much less people that wanted Gothic than they wanted Chocobo bundles. All right. PAX East is coming. This is a long one. I want to go to bed. PAX East is coming March 26th to the 29th. We're playing around with the idea of closing for a couple of days, or maybe just the whole weekend. We don't know. This is the only thing we do every year. Last year we went for 1 day because we had a baby. He was pretty fresh. We still have a baby, but now he's kind of older. We're going to have parents that are going to come. Alex's folks are going to watch him, and we got a 4-day ticket for each of us. So maybe we go all 4 days. Maybe we take a little bit off. I don't know. The thing is, our customers are all going to be at PAX East, so there's not going to be a lot for the shot. I mean, there'll be some, but I don't know. We'll make it a schedule with Bree and John, and we'll make something work. All right. We're trying to get the shop calendar out 2 months in advance. So by January, we'll probably know March, and we'll share it with you when we make a decision. We also have a last point of discussion. We have merch coming. It is, I don't know if it's a secret or not. It has entered production ETA December 17th. If it's a secret, I will cut this part out. If it's not a secret, it's a little reusable bag that you can put stuff in, and it's got our logo and stuff. And I think we're going to make the gimmick that it's like $15, but every time you bring it in and use it, you get $1 off your order if you spend at least $5. A little fun. So you bring it in 15 times, and you get a free bag. And then you make money. All right, that's it. Let's do a quick recap. Magic's good. Pokemon's good. Business is good. How are you? Are you good? Thanks for being here. I haven't even been looking into the lens. I'm like a fucking awkward person. Now I'm talking to you. All right? I'm going to go roll a die. It's a tungsten D20. It tells us the future. If you believe that sort of thing, I don't know. Sometimes it's right. It's kind of just random. It's like a horoscope. Horoscope? Horoscope? I don't know how to say that word, but here it is. Let's roll it. Let's hope for the best. It's a 4. Goodbye.